So now we're going to talk about the rest of the Essations products. We're going to deal with the shampoo and conditioning treatments, and then the wet setting items, and then our styling and maintenance items. So I'm going to go through them real quickly. First we have our Refresh shampoo, which is your first lather shampoo. So let's say you have a stylist that has a client that walks in and maybe has a lot of oil or debris on their hair that they're looking to take off. This is going to be a go-to shampoo for that. It's going to give them the ability to cleanse the hair very well from any unwanted debris without stripping it from natural oils. So it'll still leave it soft without any of the debris or anything on the hair that they want off of it, so they can start with a clean canvas. That's our Refresh shampoo. It's also your first lather, and some people also call it a clarifying shampoo. So if you go into the salon and they're asking for a clarifying shampoo, that would definitely be what you would go to as well. Again, here's our Intense Hydration shampoo, and it does just what it says. It gives an intense hydration to the hair, and it also does very well with detangling the hair too. I find that it works very well on natural hair, on relaxed hair, and then also on extensions. So if you have someone that does a lot of extensions and they're looking for a shampoo to kind of revive the hair, the Intense Hydration works well on that too, so I would sell them that as well. Our 7-in-1 conditioner, it is your conditioner that you want to use with the relaxer system, but you can also use it alone too. We want to make sure that you use it as a deep conditioner because it does have the protein in it to allow the hair to be reconstructed. So in order to use it as a deep conditioner, you'll apply it to the wet hair after shampooing, put a cap on, and put the client under the dryer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Another way that you can use it is right as the bowl as a strengthening conditioner. Apply it to the hair well, make sure you get full coverage, and just leave your client sitting at the bowl for about 4 or 5 minutes, and it can restructure the hair to a point or to a degree right there at the bowl. I also like to use it in conjunction with our hair mender, which I am going to talk about now too. The hair mender is an amazing product. Love it, love it, love it. Your hair mender is going to be your protein that's going to stop breakage in the hair. Now, remember, it's made of almost 100% keratin protein that is derived straight from natural hair. So you want to take this protein and put it on hair. You're going to use it on a hair that may be shedding, breaking, or has some kind of issue already going on in the hair. You want to use this as a reconstructor. Take it and put it on the hair. Any hair that can be saved from the damage, this is going to save it up to 70% in the first usage. And I know that's a bold claim, but it does do what I say that it does. So just imagine if you have someone that the hair is dead and it's going to come off, it's going to come off. I don't care what you put on it, what you throw at it, it's going to come off. But if you're dealing with hair that is savable, then this is going to definitely be the thing to go to help save the hair. When you apply it to the hair, you're going to put a cap on and go under the dryer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now remember, when you apply this to the hair, you're going to see a little bit of sudsing. Don't worry, that's exactly what it's supposed to do. Go under the dryer with the cap, come back and rinse, and then follow up with the 7-in-1 conditioner as your deep conditioner afterwards, because the protein is going to make the hair kind of harder. It's going to kind of strengthen it and make it harder. You need that conditioner to come in and soften it afterwards. Now, another way that you can use it is comboing the two together as a treatment. I use that as a preventative. So let's just say if I know I have a client that's going into double processing, relaxer and color, something like that, 2 weeks before or their visit before, I may give them these two products together on the head at one time and then go under the dryer just to prepare the hair for the stress it's going to go through going to the next level with whatever processing I'm thinking of doing. But I also like to use it as I'm doing, let's just say, relaxer treatments or color treatments as well. Just think about it, especially when you have a client that is going from natural hair to relaxed hair. It's a big shock for the hair. And so using the mender prior to applying the relaxer or prior to applying color, especially if you're going from dark to really light, what it does is it puts that keratin on top of the hair so that when the cuticle layer opens up so that the hair can be chemically changed, the mender is already going in and it is supporting the bonds or rebuilding the bonds that are already in the hair. So I know it's kind of difficult to understand at times, but just imagine the mender is working to strengthen while your chemicals are working to break the hair down. So it kind of levels off so you don't have shedding, so you don't have breakage when you're taking the hair through these different chemical phases. So what I like to do is take the instant mender, put it in a spray bottle, and spray it on the hair prior to getting one of these services. Now, I am not oversaturating the hair or trying to make it really wet. I'm just putting enough of a mist on it that it covers the hair. And then I let the client sit for about 5 or 10 minutes so that it can actually start getting that action going on. And then apply my relaxer or color right over the top of it. It does not have any problem or make any problem with it blocking the action of the chemical, whichever chemical I'm using at the time. It does not block it at all, and it does give that strength to the hair so I don't see any shedding or any breakage when I'm doing these services to my clients. So this is an amazing product that I use a lot more in the salon than I used to, and it helps me to keep my clients' hair healthier, which keeps them coming back for more, and they recommend me to other people just for that purpose, period. So moving on to the wet sets that are in the Essations brand. We have 3 items here. One will be our concentrated bouncing body set, and the other 2 will be our 2 gels. Our 2 gels are the same strength. They're the same product type. One is brown and one is blue. The blue one is for your color treated hair. It's actually like a see-through or transparent gel. So you want to use that on anybody that has any blonde hair, gray hair, anything like that, so that it does not leave any brown film or color on the hair once it has dried. The brown would be for any other type of hair outside of your color treated hair. Now with the gels, they're going to leave the hair exactly where you put it, but you do have the ability to comb through it or to style over it or whatever the case may be. And you do not have to worry about it flaking on the hair. Now remember, too much of anything is not good. So when you use a proper amount, you won't get any flaking, you won't have any ash over the hair. It's gonna be nice and shiny where you can go in, comb through it, not have any flaking, and you can curl over it and style it like you want to. Our concentrated bouncing body set is gonna give that firm, crisp curl if you're doing any, let's just say, rodded sets or flexi rods or anything like that. You can use it and dilute it to whatever strength you want it to be. Our dilution is right here on the back, so you can follow the instructions there. And then once you get into the dilution that you want it to be, then you just apply it to the hair and it gives you a nice crisp hold. So styles that are gonna last you throughout the week or 2 weeks, however long your client is gonna be away or the client is gonna be away from the salon. And so moving on to our styling and maintenance items. First up, we have the Light High Sheen Glossifier and the Cream Shine. Now the Cream Shine is going to be your heat activated pomade. What I like to do with it is put some into my hands and rub my hands together. Now that's the first point of heat that the Cream Shine is going to experience. It's going to go from a white cream, which I hope you can see in here that it's a white cream. It's going to go from a white cream and you're going to see it turn transparent on the hands, and you put it all over the hair. You would do that before hitting a blow dryer to the hair or before hitting a flat iron to the hair or any kind of iron to the hair. It's going to protect it, and it's also going to illuminate the shine. Every time heat touches it, the shine appears more and more and more on the hair. I really love to use it on my short hair clients as well. The Light High Sheen Glossifier is going to be your glossifier that's going to give you a light, brilliant shine on the hair. You can use it before any heating element as well. It's also a great product to use as a retail product to go home with the client because they can put that on at night. I tell my clients to put it on at night on areas that may be a little bit unruly. Put their scarf on and wake up in the morning, especially with that short hair, it's going to be laying down and pretty after that overnight when they use it. Then we have our 3 spritzes. So you're dealing with the lacquer, the regular hold, and the light hold. So the 3 spritzes, the great thing about it is they have a shine to them. Another thing is that they don't get that white film when you use your heating elements over it. And they do what they say, so your soft hold is gonna give you a soft hold. Your regular hold is gonna be a little bit more flexible, so it can go as soft, and it can go a little bit firmer like your lacquer, but it gives you the flexibility to just create the style that you want to. And then your lacquer is gonna give you the firmest hold. So you wanna use that when you're doing spikes or updos or something like that, where you really want the hair to stay in place where you place it at or where you put it at. Your lacquer is gonna be the one for that. And then last but not least, we have our high intensity finishing gloss, which is gonna be your silicone glossing agent. You can use it as a finisher to mist over the hair to give that last little bit of shine before the client walks out the door. I like to sell these as a package, especially these items here, because you have a usage for all 3 of these spritzes. So I like to use all of them. I have all of them in my station right now, and when I go into the salon, I like to recommend all of them because they have different usages to them. And so I like to put the package together with those, and they sell really well in that way as well. So this is the Essations shampoo and treatments, the wet setting items, and your styling and maintenance.